Welcome to episode 4 of Drew's Basketball Crew here on this Tuesday night. All right, a story time here. So we're doing a Tuesday night recording for the NBA DFS slate for tomorrow, November 9th, right? Due to no games, I didn't mention this on Monday. I should have mentioned this on yesterday's recording. So how it works is basically no games today for basketball in the National Basketball Association on November 8th. So we're going to be talking tonight. We're going to be doing a recording, so you'll still have a Tuesday episode. It'll be coming late here on this Tuesday night. You'll have it, in preparation for NBA Daily Fantasy for tomorrow, November 9th. So Wednesday there ends up just how the schedule works out, and no issues with that. But, of course, we'll be using Fantasia Sports. You know the drill. That link will be down below, right in that link tree. Just click on that too. Or even just the Fantasia link is on there. Up to you. And, we have a loaded slate here. Usually we have not many games going on. This today, or really tomorrow's it's a bigger slate. But don't worry. I got you covered. I got the news, projected lineups. Right? We'll be rolling with that. So let's get started here right away. And I want to first touch on some stories, right? I don't know if LaMelo Ball is back tomorrow. I think that's kind of the first thing I want to touch on with the Charlotte Hornets. That kind of, Dennis Smith Jr. has kind of been a fantasy guy to go to at point guard recently. I would suggest Dennis Smith Jr. just to start at the point guard spot if no LaMelo Ball is there. But otherwise, of course, your best bet would be LaMelo Ball, maybe in a debut here. Some sort of discount, again, depending on where you are playing. There could be some nice value with that. Okay, so it's kind of the main takeaway I had to start with, the point guard spot. Going through some other lineups or even some DFS matchups or some injury reports, a lot of stuff. I mean, Tyrese Halliburton has played well so far with that Pacers squad. Assuming a lot of usage with a lot of guys there like Jalen Smith, Miles Turner, Buddy Hield being some of them. Could be another nice night for Halliburton against Jamal Murray and the Denver Nuggets, with the Jokic there as well. Depending if KCP is the guy on him, I'm intrigued to see that matchup. But Halliburton has had a nice start to the year. But also Jalen Smith, the power forward, has had some nice value. So another guy to keep in mind there for the Pacers. Sorry, I'm going all over the place. There's just a lot of stuff, injury-wise. We're looking at some things with players. And of course, we saw like LeBron missed a game. His first game of the year, so it's just monitoring some day-to-day things, even with Anthony Davis still being listed as day-to-day. But otherwise, there's not really any like big news things. But I guess one of the news stories regarding, when I say news stories, I'm talking about just overall like injury-wise, like those day-to-day kind of things that come up last minute. And we don't know the last-minute things yet, but right now the last-minute one, like, again, we're not at Wednesday, so I can't really share the last-minute ones because we don't know. But what came out in the news today on Tuesday was with Drew Holiday not playing on Wednesday. He's doubtful. Giannis will play, it sounds like, but I don't know if I can – I don't know about George Hill being that guy. I think I'm more intrigued about Grayson Allen. I guess Hill, if you're looking for a point guard, get to numbers. I think he's going to have the ball in his hands. But that's certainly a big story. Giannis certainly increases his value right away. Gilgeous-Alexander's back for the Thunder. I do like that matchup for him. Wondering, if Javon Carter's going to be on him or Giddey. Intrigued to see that. But when I'm looking injury-wise, like I mentioned, we're looking at who, players who are out for just those one-game kind of things. It's more of load management, I guess, is the word I was looking for. And right now I'm not really seeing much of that. If Zion's playing, it looks like Zion and Brandon Ingram are going to play, so the full squad might be there. And again, a lot of games here. So my lineup, of course, will be posted. I do like what Dylan Brooks has done right now with the Memphis Grizzlies at that forward spot. Could be a nice play against the Spurs on Wednesday is where I'd go. And, of course, we have Lakers, Clippers, and, of course, they say right now LeBron and AD are playing. So, I don't know. Of course, Paul George. Right? If you want to go pay up, go ahead. Love that matchup for Paul George. And if you just want to kind of get you want to get some value play, Lonnie Walker has been kind of inconsistent, but I like the minutes he's gotten. So Lonnie Walker, maybe on Wednesday if you're hoping for some plays where he can get the ball, get some shots up, right? Some other value ones people are some good ones I think that people should have in their lineups. Jose Alvarado, the point guard, I think he gets to get some good minutes off the bench with New Orleans. Royce O'Neal with the Nets. That could be a good one there. Bol, again, depending on where his eligibility is, he's been, small forward, really, centered. It's, again, depends on where you play, on where you're playing fantasy sports. Love Bol, with the minutes he's gotten. Just a quality, high-floor guy, I feel, at this point. Again, with the consistent amount of minutes and, how he's being used in that offensive system. So, could see him in my lineup on Wednesday. I'll throw that out there. But, it gets tough with all these players, a lot of guys. Alperen Şengün has been hot. I do want to throw that out. And then also on the Raptors side, it's probably your best value play at center. There's probably two of them. It's Jericho Sims of the New York Knicks, which really I think I like Isaiah Hartenstein off the bench better, depending on who's playing. But that's where I'd look. Otherwise, it's Christian Koloko with the Toronto Raptors. And you could even throw in there Chris Boucher. Could get some good minutes. Precious Achiuwa. Right now, it looks like Koloko is going to be your guy, and it looks like he might be a winner on Wednesday. And again, it depends. If you have two center, I would not even mind doing just Koloko and Şengün. I know they're both playing each other, but I feel they both, of course, with Şengün, he's still fairly cheap at a lot of places, even though the amount of output he's given you on the offensive side, which of course that's what we care about here in daily fantasy. So I'd certainly love that there on Wednesday. Probably my two favorite plays for center. I threw the forward ones. I threw out Royce O'Neal. I told you could be some good value. I might even be fine with Scotty Barnes, depending on the price you can get him for. I think Lauri Markkanen too still. Again, always depends on price. Grayson Allen is small forward available some places. So a lot of versatility there with a lot of the guys I've mentioned in terms of positions. And then, of course, we talked about the point guard situation in Charlotte. We got Dennis Smith Jr., a good play if that's something we're just going to monitor on Wednesday. That's how this works in football, or not football. Why did I say football? Basketball world. Jalen Suggs is playing very well. So Suggs is kind of like that other option I'll give you. But I don't know. I'm more of a streamers. I'll play a lot of streamers, and then I'll go do like 2 stars. So I'm the guy who in basketball DFS, I'll do those guys, right? I mentioned Koloko. I'll do like Jericho Sims, all those guys. And then you'll also see me have like Giannis in a lineup with them. And then I'll have some of those other streamers like Dennis Smith. And then I'll have like those high floor guys and, all of them. And like I feel pretty good about Grayson Allen, feel good about Scotty Barnes, like those kind of middle tier guys. That's kind of how I'll construct my lineup. And of course, that post will be up tonight with the episode. So I just want to give some players, some names to get to think about, because as we know, sometimes daily fantasy basketball, it's about situation. It's about what guys are going to be getting the minutes on X night, and X night happens to be Wednesday, November 9th. So we're looking at that. So that is going to wrap it up here for myself, Drew Skyberg, but social media at Drew Sports Crew. Go check us out on Instagram, Twitter, you name it. Linktree has all of the platforms down below. And again, thank you all for listening to another episode of Drew's Sports Crew, the perfect podcast for you.